welcome back to Girl Talk. As promised, we have ventured outside of Bella Domicile and actually come into a home where they have done some fabulous work. We are joined by Dondi Zombet-Falvey, lead designer at Bella Domicile, and Donna Weihofen, who is a nutritionist and the connoisseur of cooking, if I may say so.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I enjoy it.
I agree. I agree.
We're so thankful for you letting us into your home and
welcome.
letting us be a little bit a part of your holiday traditions and
Yes.
holiday cooking. So thank you very much for that. What are you going to do for us today?
I thought we'd make a really easy holiday meal. I want it to be colorful, but something that anybody can do. And our favorite recipe of all times is a teriyaki pork tenderloin. It's in one of my cookbooks called Magic Spices. And in this cookbook, well, first of all, my daughters liked it so well, they didn't even want me to give the recipe away.
Oh.
So I put it in my cookbook. so that didn't help.
No, it didn't.
So all it is taking pork tenderloin and marinating it in a teriyaki sauce and then putting it on the grill. 100% of the time this recipe works.
Oh, wonderful.
And so I have grilled that already. And then I made baked stuffed potatoes, which is really easy to do. And you just bake potatoes and mash them. So that's the standard meal. But I want to dress it up a little bit. So we're going to dress up the pork with some cranberry sauce.
Okay.
And I'm going to start out with fresh cranberries and put them in a frying pan. And by the way, this is my favorite pan of all times. It's called Swiss Diamond.
Oh.
If you don't have a Swiss Diamond pan, you need one.
Must have.
You must
Okay.
have. It is the best. So the cranberries, I have about 2 cups of cranberries and about 1/4 of a cup of water. But the secret to this recipe is going to have some brandy.
That's the secret.
That's
Now
the
I know why they
secret.
didn't want it given away.
So I'm going to cook the cranberries with a little brandy. And then also I'm going to add sugar-free apricot preserves. You could use the regular if you like, but this will save a ton of calories.
You're very
This is
smart.
going to add some sweetness. It's going to cook up. I'm going to also add a little bit of nutmeg. Just
Perfect. That's such a great flavoring,
touch of
yes.
nutmeg. Turn up, and then also some apple slices. So-
And one of the things that you've mentioned a couple times, and Dondi actually was telling me a little bit about this before we started, that these recipes and the recipes in your cookbook are really simple things. So for busy people, you can have some really nice meals that are healthy, but aren't going to take you all afternoon to try and understand and run out to the grocery store, as you said,
do
things
not
in your
have to-
kitchen.
One of the things about the magic spices, I use common everyday spices. I said, all you need is this group of spices, and that's all you need.
Really
And you
smart.
can make all kinds of things.
But
So
it really dresses up the recipes. Everything is one paragraph in that book.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I like as a busy working lady.
Right.
But the little tweaks you do with the spices elevate the meal, and I think the other thing is everything is super healthy in there.
Yes.
And I want to get to the kitchen component too, because you are a nutritionist. You do all these lovely meals for folks as they come over and as you entertain, and for other people to do in their own homes. But you did this beautiful remodel that Bella Domicile came in and took care of
because
you.
Dondi did it for me. Yes. Oh.
So talk to me about some of the elements that are important to you when you began planning for your lifestyle.
Well, I said to Donnie, I have to have an attractive kitchen. That's the number one thing. It has to be attractive. Secondly, efficient. And with really kind of quality, like cupboards and things like that. And also, I had a space, and and Donnie, I said, this is all I've got. I just have this one space. So I could never do this by myself. Donnie had to create this, this plan, and she actually gave me 3 plans. Didn't you?
Yep.
So some options.
This
And
was
then-
option 3,
This
actually.
was option 3. Okay, what's
I'm
behind door number 3?
Well, it was a really huge difference from what was here. But you know where it all came from was I went over to Donna's house that she was living in at the time, and everything centered around her cooktop. This kitchen had
This
actually
is
just a
gorgeous,
range.
by the way. Okay.
I couldn't see Donna with her back to her guests.
I know.
just
Otherwise,
couldn't see
I'd
her.
be cooking like this to the
Right.
camera, and that wouldn't be very smart.
And these are the kinds of things that come into mind. So this was actually a sort of cookie cutter condo space,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Right.
So that's one of the main changes that you made was you didn't want her back to her guests. Any other big things that really are important elements?
Well, I think the main thing is you can individualize the space for what people like Donna needed. They had a buffet over here with some glass doors. She totally was not interested in that. She needed a lot of storage. She's got a lot of food products that she needs to have
all these
available.
lovely pans, like you
Yep.
mentioned.
Right. I
Exactly.
needed the storage, so instead of just, I didn't need to show off things. I needed really good storage.
Practical.
Practical storage.
Making the space work.
And
So
I think that's something that we've learned from being at Bella in the showroom is there's a great way to get a lot of storage and have things put away but still accessible. Because
Right.
that's one of my pet peeves is when you've got it all looking beautiful, but when you go to use it, you got to move everything around and it's not easy to get to. But you've incorporated some really great elements. To
We're
make
going to
it
show you.
easy.
And also, I wanted my refrigerator covered. I didn't want, my kitchen extends into my living room, and so I didn't want people sitting in my living room and looking at a big white refrigerator.
Sure.
And so we covered the refrigerator, and after a while, when you take a look at my kitchen, you'll see that you don't even know where the refrigerator is. So
Isn't
that's
that something?
that's
That's an
what's
interesting
awesome.
point. I didn't notice the
I-
refrigerator.
no,
upon
you
walking
did-
in.
no.
You know what I did notice was this beautiful range
In
in
the
your wonderful
cooktop.
counter space.
Right.
So
look at that. Those cranberries are popping open already.
Right, they are.
at
And
that.
so this would be a finished sauce. So when my sauce is finished, it'll cook up, thicker like this.
That's beautiful.
And so what I'm going to do is take the cranberries, I'm going to have the camera follow me over here, and put the cranberry sauce on top of the pork. So we'll finish it up and I can just add a little bit of this to show you how beautiful it is. And the soup is a carrot soup. And all of this can be done ahead. You can do the potatoes ahead, the soup ahead, the sauce ahead, and then just grill your meat at the last minute.
how smart. Well, what an inspiration. So wonderful to get to see you in action. It's
Thank
been
you.
just a pleasure. This is Donna Weihofen, nutritionist. Her book is Magic Spices. There's over 200 recipes in there. And we're so glad to be here in your gorgeous kitchen
Thank
by
you.
Bella Domicile.
Oh.
This is Donna Zamba
Yes.
Falvi from Bella Domicile. It's been just a pleasure, ladies. Thanks so much.
Thank you to Dondi. I wouldn't have this kitchen without her. I mean, it's so well planned. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is just one example of a gorgeous kitchen that these folks have worked on over at Bella Domicile. We want to thank Bella Domicile and Donna Weihofen for joining us. Thanks to all of our guests. Thank you for watching. Please join us next time for Girl Talk.